Yeah.
Well, I think part of what you're expressing here is the development of the ability to recognize another person's feelings, but also their boundaries.
Hmm.
That there are boundaries that are in place for that person. So when it's a shame-based thinking, you have hurt me, therefore now it's my get out of jail free card. I can treat you however I please. Okay.
Yes.
But when it's guilt-based and you have hurt me, there are still boundaries in place. Even
Yeah.
though you have hurt me, I am still taking care of, you know, making sure that this repair happens with your feelings and your boundaries being cared for too.
Right. And when you say boundaries, I think this is what you mean, but let me just check. The boundary is between self and other. In other words, there's another person. It's not a merged, or to use your
Mhm,
word from earlier, like enmeshed or codependent relationship. So a
mhm.
boundary doesn't mean I'm holding you at a distance, but it's that I respect where I end and you begin. So there were
Absolutely.
two people in the relationship instead of just one.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I've got an analogy that I use a lot with if you draw up a circle inside a circle, so it looks like an egg and a yolk.
Hmm.
And a child growing up, that yolk is the child's identity is completely consumed in the parent's identity.
Hmm.
Okay, any
Hmm.
child, they go where mom and dad go, they like what they like, they do the things that they do, and then as they form into their own person, the two circles start to separate. So now we have like a Venn diagram where you've
Hmm.
got two circles that overlap some,
Yes.
and you've got this identity and the parent's identity and the child, so maybe a teenager's identity. There's still some overlap. And then as we come into healthy adulthood, we have two circles, and that being each other's identities. And those are the boundaries that you get to exist, like what you said, is yourself. I recognize where I stop and you start.
Hmm.
Okay, those are the boundaries that are separated.